We start day 7 at the front of the Riviera Resort. We're just off the Port of Gashir. To the left, well, looking at the building, is going to be the bus pickup. To the right's more parking. We'll go ahead and walk in the door. It is busy this morning, so I'll try not to get too many people in it. They are decorated for the holidays, so we do have the items hanging from the rafters. Welcome home. Well, thank you, but we are checking out today, so goodbye home. Disney Vacation Club Resort. So here we are in the lobby, and this is basically it. To the right of the main doors is the check-in and guest relations. You got a DVC booth in the back right corner there. To the left, you've got the La Boutique gift store. So this is the only store and sundry location at this property. We walked around a little bit the other night, but you do have your Ski Resort merchandise, your sundries, and then just more sales items. Not very big, as is much of this resort. It's not very big, but it's beautiful, very intimate, I will say. Just past the sundry store, La Petite Cafe. So this is going to be your coffee, your espresso, your breakfast pastries. We did get the desserts here the other day, so that was really good, but fun little spot. So this is to the left, or the east side, and this is, you enter in on floor 2. So we are on the 2nd floor right now, and then the only really other item on the 2nd floor, there is the Voyagers Lounge, and there's people in here, but I wanted to show a little bit of it this morning. So here is the Voyagers Lounge, and there are people in here, so it kind of choose a right angle. So it is a library setup. They've got the bench table. Say, there's me. It is Sunday. Go Broncos. Even though today is one of the weirdest. It's like a library area, and I've got to assume these books are fake. They are. Good. Can't imagine you being able to pull them off the shelf, but collector's items just in here hanging out. There are power outlets on the wall. No USB outlets, but just power outlets. So you can definitely charge your laptops, stuff like that. So there is a higher table over here. And there is USB outlets on this table. So I was wrong. There are USB outlets, and then there's a TV over in the corner. Nice little area. There's room for probably about 6 families in here if you really wanted to. There's 3 families in there right now, so I tried to avoid as much as I could, but you'd probably fit about 6 families in there, or 6 business people working. I didn't get to check out the Wi-Fi in this area, but nice little area. So 2nd floor again, out the window. We'll go down there to the 1st floor, but you can see the bocce court out there. There's no bocce balls out yet, so maybe they put them out later. And then we've got the quiet pool to the right and feature pool to the left. Let's head downstairs. So there's multiple ways to get down to the 1st floor. I'm taking the stairwell, or the open stairs at the back of the lobby area. You can also take the east elevator or the west elevator down. So at the bottom of the stairs is the resort airline check-in area, and of course right now it is closed. There's nobody back here, but this is where you would bring your bags. A little different that it's on the 1st floor, away from the lobby, but it is indoors, so that is kind of nice. So we are on the east side now. So here is one of the event rooms, and we did see kids decorating classes, like Kid Cot type stuff over here yesterday. They were doing art projects. Somebody vacuuming right behind me, so I hope you can still hear me. So we are over on the east side. On the east side, you've got the east elevators, Primo Piatto, and the restaurant, or the restrooms. So we're gonna go ahead and get some coffee this morning. But this is on the east side, Primo Piatto. Alright, so here's the drink station area. They do have the Coke Freestyles. Syrup has been an interesting adventure. They haven't had any vanilla, so I haven't been able to get my cherry vanilla Cokes, but I've been able to get cherry Cokes. Getting coffee this morning. Alright, so I did want to stop for a second. So if you've watched our videos for a while, or if you haven't, go ahead and look it up. We do the Disney Cruise Line a lot, and we participate in the fish extender. We'll describe that in another video, but basically they give you presents to your room. You register with your groups online, and everyone comes up with different fun ideas for their family to give out. And this is something we got on our last cruise, Cruising with Mickey, and it's a drink holder. You can carry up to 4 drinks. Really sturdy. Right now I just have it set up for 2 drinks, and this is the hot coffee, so not burning my hand. But as I'm walking around doing this resort tour, you got the Cruising with Mickey drink holder. Don't recall it saying who it was from, but if you ever find our videos, we are using it and we love it. We thank you very much. Now for more resort tour. Alright, so now we're looking back at the middle of the hotel. So we got the bocce ball court down here. So behind us was the Riviera pool, or what I've been called the feature pool. And then, however you pronounce that, Beau Ciel pool is the quiet pool that is lobby right. Again, you have the Skyliner. So I'll say the quiet pool is more closer to the west side tower. The west side. So we're going to start walking. Again, we're on the first floor, ground floor, outside, and we're going to walk toward the west elevators. Everything's really split up east and west around here. Very well marked on those poles. The markers that tell you which way you're going. So up here it's saying again, quiet pool, Skyliner, and Riviera pool. The Skyliner is outside the west tower. And here is the stairs we came down to get to the first floor. So the bottom of the stairs heading toward the west tower is the fitness center, and we did walk around and show some of the inside of that the other day. And here's the fitness center on the west side, and then there's also more restrooms over here for the quiet side pool on the west elevator. And then just beyond the quiet pool, following the signs to the Skyliner, we'll put in the pictures of the archway, and that's it. That is the extent of this resort. We're coming in the west side doors now. And that's a full tour of the Riviera Resort. Very small, very intimate, easy to get to and from places. So that's really nice. Now we're going to go back to the room and start the checkout process. Ready to start the adventure at Animal Kingdom. Here we go. There was a giant Christmas tree out front, but there's a lot of people out there, so we're just going straight in. We are heading out to Rafiki's Planet Watch. We have been out here before, but now while watching the magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom, or whatever that show is on Disney Plus on Fridays, definitely want to go out and take a look and see more of the interesting stuff. All the animals out at Rafiki's Planet Watch.
At Conservation Station, everyone voting
We're all kind of squished in here on the top row. But other than that, it's social distance. How long will we wait for the train?
I didn't see what time it was when we got in line. Maybe, I would say 15-20 minutes.
Wait about 15-20 minutes. I think a total of 3 trains came. not too terrible. There's a little line to get out there, but we'll see what the line is to get back. Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom on that one.
Or animators. The tradition of animals and animation reaches all the way back to Walt Disney himself and his long-standing passion for conservation. He believed it was important that we protect our wildlife and preserve our natural world.
I don't know if I caught it, but the baby rhino was playing around in his pen. We'll zoom in on that later and see if we got the baby rhino.
I can't tell what animal that is.
Some type of bird.
Oh. The coolest place in the world.
We are out in the petting area now. There are still guys just walking around.
Goat!
Yeah.
Just a random goat sitting
Just a
out.
random goat.
Llamas. Wait, what oh wait, that's a llama. These are goats. Weird kind of goat. What is that?
Just hanging out back here in the shade. Back where people are not going to bother. Just hanging out.
And I'm talking to him, I'm like, come on, and he was trying to follow him, and right, and he goes straight in. I don't know. Like, I told him,
Did she say the top?
Yes, like that.
Oh my god! That one's angry that he or she didn't get any attention.
All right, we are done at the conservation station. Wasn't a whole lot going on out there. We did look around and saw some of the fun stuff. We're at the petting zoo. But we were there for what, maybe 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes at most. Used the restroom, and now we're waiting in line again to get back on the train. So what were you saying, Jen?
Oh, just the amount of things that were open and how long we have to wait to catch the train to and from. It's not worth it to come out here, in my opinion. Just there's not enough open to make the visit long enough. We're going to be waiting in line to catch the train, probably double what we were there for. So not worth it, just quite yet.
Yep, to get there and back. So quite a long wait. You are kind of at the mercy. There's not a walking path to get back. You have to wait for the train. So fun experience to see everything we've been seeing on TV. Good to pet the animals, but not a lot to keep you busy for the amount of time you currently have to wait in line. So just something to keep in mind if you do decide to come out here on your Animal Kingdom day. All right, we're loading up on the next train. So it took about 25 minutes to get a train to go back. Not as terrible. We thought it was going to be worse. The line definitely makes it look a lot longer. But 25 minutes, so still, you know, something to consider on where you're at in your day and how much time you have available to wait for transportation to and from.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express, with service from Rafiki's Planet Watch to the village of Harambe. As you head back out into Disney's Animal Kingdom, we hope you take with you a great appreciation for the very journey that led us here.
Way out. Kutoka. Kutoka? Kutoka. All right, we are heading into Dino Land, Donald's Dino Bash. You got a Santa hat on. We are having lunch at Restaurantosaurus before we have dinner at Disney Springs at Homecomin. So hopefully don't get too full from lunch before a wonderful dinner at Art Smith's. All right, so Restaurantosaurus, I got the chicken or the shrimp basket. Jack got chicken nuggets, and then
I got a Cobb salad.
Cobb salad, and then we split the Cobb salad up to 2 because it's huge. And then we're kind of splitting the chicken nuggets in the middle. They're actually tearing the chicken nuggets up and putting it in the Cobb salad. So nice little meal. Drink station, you just walk up and tell them, you know, what you ordered. We just got 5 cups of water. So we'll probably have to go up again and get another 5 cups of water. It is hot. Turn around and wave, guys.
More honey for Pooh Bear. I'm gonna go find a wreath for her.
Okay.
Let's find you a flower.
Alright, so explanation of the last video, the Photopass Photographer had a bee on his name tag, and Jasmine pointed it out. He's like, oh, okay, and just kept going on with his business. And then the bee started climbing up his shoulder. The bee proceeded to get on his finger and just kind of hang out. And he had to walk away and put it on a leaf. Guess you're not allowed to harm animals at Animal Kingdom, but it was just hilarious sitting there watching him have a full conversation with this bee. All right, so we chose to take a bus from Animal Kingdom to Saratoga Springs. Now we're doing the walkway over to Disney Springs because we wanted to go to the Christmas store, and it was closer to Saratoga Springs than it is to the bus stop. So we'll just walk from Saratoga over to Disney Springs, go to the Christmas store, walk around a little bit before we end up going to Art Smith's for dinner. Alright, so as we're walking to Disney Springs, we look over and see reindeer followed by Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. You can hear Santa screaming Merry Christmas. Very cool. Only cog in the plan was we had to walk down to the entrance by Earl Sandwich and the toy store because of temperature temps. So now we're walking back just a little bit to the Christmas store. No big deal. One of our favorite stores in all of Walt Disney World, Disney's Days of Christmas. Alright, so we are in the co-op. We're right between Centerpiece and 28 and Main, and there is this Made by Disney, or Made yeah, made by you t-shirt section where you can choose the different designs. So I've been playing around for a minute here, a bunch of different designs, and I'm sure they change these quite often. And then there are some that are personalized. The next section here, so here's some personalized ones, and each one has a different, you know, design and different requirement on how much you can do. So I liked this next one. There was this one over here. I really like this one here. So Fantastic 5. And then you select what text you want. So it comes up to 16 characters. So we can do Colorado. Family. That's it. I can't do Colorado Family Trails, but I can do CFT. Lots of cool designs that you can choose from. I like the different color. And then under size, it actually went up to 3X. There's multiple different ones. So each design, I was kind of surprised. The different design had different sizes available. Because the first one I chose, there's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. Love this one, $29. And then under size, it actually went up to 4X. So 3 and 4X available on this machine. All right, we'll say that Disney Springs is less busy today than it was last night. It is about 4:50, so still a little early, but a lot less congested than it was last night. All right, we are going into there is live performers back in the back there, so it's a little loud out here, but we just got the fried green tomatoes, we got some hush puppies, we got the deviled eggs. So we're gonna have lots of appetizers and some main meal, so we got plenty to share here at Art Smith's Homecoming. I will walk around inside in a minute. This is our first time here, and so far everything has been going great. Our server Giuseppe is taking care of us. All right, so I've got my Mr. Pibb. I took my first drink and the straw started dissolving in my mouth, and I remembered they're agave straws, so technically, yeah, they will dissolve. And he's like, you can eat them, they are biodegradable. But yeah, so I'm drinking with the agave straw and it was disappearing in my mouth.
It wasn't that. Okay, what were we just talking about?
We'll throw the pictures in, but we got the hush puppies, we got the green tomatoes, and we got the deviled eggs down there. We'll toss those pictures up now. The food has arrived. We got the chicken and donuts there. We got the chicken fried steak down there. We got some mac and cheese. This is all looking amazing. So far, it's been great. Chicken fried steak, and then these are the thigh-high chicken biscuits. Got the mac and cheese down here. That looks amazing. What a table of food and yummy goodness.
And we were gonna go Earl.
All right, the dessert has arrived. It is the hummingbird cake. This is amazing. Amazing looking cake. Cannot wait. All right, so we are inside now. Amazing food. Here's the inside of Art Smith's Homecoming. The restrooms. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. All right, just inside the door is all the different items that you can purchase while visiting. Great little restaurant, great experience, had a great time. All right, Jazz, what'd you think of Art Smith's Homecoming?
It was absolutely delicious. I personally had a kids meal, and that was completely filling for me personally. So that's something to take into consideration if you are feeding somebody who is on the younger side but is considered an adult.
Yep, they didn't question. He said that they don't worry about it here. Some of the best service we've ever had. Giuseppe at Art Smith's Homecoming was amazing, and I hope he hears about that. Really made us feel like we were home. Just the hospitality was amazing. Giuseppe was awesome. Great meal. We'll talk about it a little bit more when we get back to the hotel. Starting the day at Animal Kingdom. Love the animals, one of my favorite parks. Then over to Disney Springs to do a little shopping at the Christmas store, as I said, one of our favorite stores. Then finishing out the night at Art Smith, amazing food. Our friends Crystal and Alvin came over with their kids, and we absolutely love spending time with them. And any meal with them is always fun. Our kids love to hang out with their kids, and they treat them like their little dolls. So they always have fun on their side of the table, while we're able to have some really good adult time on our side of the table. Art Smith, the food was amazing. Our server, again, Giuseppe, was just amazing. The fact that it's now been 3 months since that trip and Giuseppe still stands out to me. It tells you how good the service was. 3 months later, we're still thinking about Giuseppe and how he took care of our family. That is it for another fun day of our trip. We actually have, I believe, 1 day left, and then we are finally through with our November 2020 trip. We did have an opportunity to go to Disney World again in February of 2021, so I am working on that too. We've got a lot of things coming up, a lot of future trips for Colorado Family Travels. I am trying to catch up. I'm trying to put out content as quickly as I can, but it's still taking me a while to get these trips out there. So for those of you who are sticking with us on this journey, thank you so much. Appreciate your patience, and we'll get to it as soon as we can. We're about ready to announce a pretty large thing for our channel. I don't know if I'm going to do it live or how I want to announce it, but we've got a big announcement coming up that's going to take this channel a lot further, and I think a lot more people are going to be wanting to watch our channel and find Colorado Family Travels and see the adventures that this family goes on and takes. And for those of you who have been with us, thank you for being with us from the beginning. For those of you who are new and or finding us or have found us now because of our future adventures, welcome. I hope you enjoy our content, enjoy watching along on our journeys. Thanks for being with us. For us, it's back to the rat race. Thanks, everybody.